Stage 1, classification. This is where you divide people into us and them. And you do so in the arenas of race, religion, and certainly politics. I think you would agree that the world today is divided like never before. Black against white, racially, religiously, and especially politically. This is the first stage for a reason, because it leads to and is the foundation from which the others springboard off of. Stage 2, symbolization. Names and or symbols are given to these classifications. Like with the yellow star for the Jews, may very well be one's mask as a symbol of defiance. See, right now the mask is compliance. But now with the vaccine, you wear a mask, that's defiance. Because what you're saying is, I'm not going to take the vaccine. So you have to still wear a mask then. And that becomes the symbol. Stage 3, discrimination. The classified and symbolized will be discriminated against and denied freedom. I believe that those who will refuse the vaccine will be discriminated against, already are, and denied freedom from the current COVID restrictions. Stage 4, dehumanization. This is where people's humanity is denied, and as in the case of the Jewish Holocaust, they were equated to vermin. And here's why I believe it's happening now. There's this current dehumanization which always lends itself to justifying genocide vis-a-vis the victims not really being seen as human.
You could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Stage 5, organization. Special army units and militias are trained, armed, organized, and mobilized.
In a press release announcing the deployment of more soldiers to Washington, D.C., Pritzker explained that, quote, "We must root out the dark forces of racism, white supremacy, and disinformation that have created this moment." Let that sink in. The military has been deployed to Washington, D.C. to fight disinformation.
Stage 6. I want to spend just a little bit of time on this, if you'll indulge me. Polarization. People are driven apart by broadcasting propaganda that reinforces prejudice and hate, targeting, intimidating, and silencing individuals or groups.
YouTube has just taken down another one of our videos. They even hit us with a strike, so we can't put up videos for a week. If you haven't seen the video that got taken down, it's this one right here. It was an explosive interview talking about things YouTube doesn't want people to know about.
Does President Biden support the continuing ban of President Trump on their sites?
I think that's a decision made by Twitter. We've certainly spoken to, and he's spoken to, the need for social media platforms to continue to take steps to reduce hate speech, the need for social media platforms to continue to take steps.
Number 7, preparation. This is the stage in which planning and preparing is in full swing for the, dare I say, quote, final solution.
And then the final solution, which is a year to 2 years off, is the vaccine. So we've got to go full speed ahead on all three fronts.
Just to head off the conspiracy theorists, maybe we shouldn't call the vaccine the final solution. Maybe just the best solution.
Stage 8, persecution. In this stage, there is forced displacement in concentration camps.
I asked this government if the people of Ontario should prepare for internment camps. In September, the federal government posted a call for expressions of interest for contractors to supply, provide, and manage quarantine isolation camps throughout every province and every territory in Canada. These quarantine isolation camps, however, are not limited to people with COVID, but provide a wide latitude for many people to be detained.
Like with the Jews then, it's just a matter of time now before the masses will be forced into concentration camps or alternate health facilities. ICD-9-CM E978 is a billable medical code that can be used to indicate a diagnosis on a reimbursement claim. Applies to all executions performed at the behest of the judiciary or ruling authority, whether permanent or temporary, as asphyxiation by gas, beheading, decapitation by guillotine, and it's under the guise of quarantine for public health safety. Stage 9, extermination. In this stage, the extermination is carried out on those victims of dehumanization. Again, I am personally of the belief that those refusing the mark of the beast will be amongst the multitudes who are killed, exterminated, except as we're told in Revelation 20 verse 4, those rejecting the mark of the beast, the worshiping of the beast, will be beheaded. Stage 10, denial. In this final stage, the perpetrators deny they've committed any crimes, and it usually sounds something like this: I was just following orders.
Are you aware that there are people out there who have these conspiracy theories that this was all created by you in order to inoculate everyone in the world and put a chip into their blood so you can track them?
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yes.
That the organization that's about saving lives and warning, gets attacked as though we were somehow connected to it.
Well, if you don't save our lives, you can't control our brains.
And it is not population control. That's a naughty word these days. It is the Bill and Melinda Gates Institute for Population and Reproductive Health.
God is choosing and using COVID-19 to bring many people to salvation. People that would not have otherwise come to Christ had it not been for the wrath and evil plan of man. The devil's God's devil, and God will never allow the devil to do anything unless in the end it's for his glory and our good. And God, as only he can, is taking this evil, and it's evil, and he's working it for good. He's choreographing the steps, he's orchestrating all of the circumstances so that in the end he's glorified and praised and worshiped, and people are saved. And it's happening, it's happening, it's happening.